So coming to training point of view team, so you'll get daily basis recorded videos and along with the Word document material as well. And even we lesson some couple of assignments to you all. So we have to start looking into it and to do the practical sessions on this. Okay. So I'll just give you, I think one or two people came from non-IT background, even they don't know the automation testing. I just want to give only one line statement for that to understand what exactly manual and what exactly automation testing. Okay. So I do have a document for that. So team, I just rewrite this example as a to understanding very easily. Okay. If you go 10 years back, if you want to purchase some items or if you want to purchase something from the any shopping mall, so what we do, we just travel to that particular shopping mall where it is located physically, and then we'll purchase the things, what are the things is required for us, and we'll come back to the home. This is what a manual testing. Here also you can see I just highlighted those things into the manual because we are doing everything into a manual approach. That is the reason it seems like a manual because our interaction is mandatory here. So what exactly the automation testing is nothing but same thing we are doing, but in between we are using some tools. Okay. If we consider this automation tool only as a person to purchase something from any kind of product, what are the requirement we do have, we're just using some platforms in the market like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, and Meesho. Are you remember? So is anyone having experience on these things?
Hello.
Yes, Pavan.
Yeah, sorry for the interrupt. Good morning, Anusha. Yeah, I'm here
Good
and
morning.
I'm visible to your screen. Yeah.
You are not able to see my screen?
Yes, yes, I'm visible to your screen. Yeah,
Okay, okay, that's fine.
yeah.
So see here, we're just taking one interface, either Amazon or Flipkart or Myntra or Meesho. We do have a number of e-commerce based application. We're just choosing those applications to place the order. So now tell me which one is feasible for us. So placing an order using Amazon, Flipkart, or purchasing the things manually. Which one is flexible for us?
The digital format, Amazon or Flipkart.
So if this Amazon Flipkart is doing one thing, it is saving a lot of time for me, right?
Yeah, manual is a good, yeah.
So that is the reason even testing also same thing. Okay, when you are doing a testing manually, okay, as a tester, if you are interacting to the web application, if you are testing something, testing is nothing but we have to test the features is designed as per the client requirement or not. Those all are comes under as a requirement. If you are checking any Amazon related web page, so let us assume you people are working on Amazon web application. So after opening this web application, you are just verifying this bestseller, the page is added or not. Okay. So when you are seeing this bestseller, we have to validate the entire spelling mistakes and colors and what exactly the categories. And once you do click operation on this, it has to navigate to the next page. Okay. So all these things we do the testing that is comes under as a testing point of view team. Now, what exactly the automation testing? In automation testing, we do have a number of testing tools in the market. Selenium is one of the automation testing, UFT is one of the automation testing, Raft is one of the automation testing. Even nowadays, Tosca is most popular, right? Tosca is also one of the automation testing. Okay. So what is the major difference between all these testing tools? Why we choose only Tosca automation? Okay. So coming to Tosca automation point of view team, Tosca is very user-friendly test automation tool. Okay. And there is no coding here. No need to learn any Python, Java, or C Sharp. These kind of coding languages is not required. Completely zero code test automation tool. No need to build any one line of coding also not required here. Then you may raise one more question here. So if there is no coding, so can we expect future in Tosca? Yes, definitely. So why? So what is the ultimate features in Tricentis Tosca? So Tricentis, see team, how many of you are aware of Tricentis company? Tricentis is one of the software company. This Tosca tool is belongs to the Tricentis company only. Okay, so now they release this test automation tool to the market, and all the MNC based companies, product based companies, service based companies, they are purchasing this license tool, and they are using their tool to the project's point of view. And even this is a paid tool. Okay. So I'll give you some couple of highlights here. I'll just make a note of already I make a note of all these things. So coming to training background team. So license. I said right, Tricentis is a paid tool. We have to pay some amount to the Tricentis company to work with a Selenium Tosca automation. Okay. So at the time of paying amount, that entire thing is taken care by the clients only because they are the project owners, right? So they'll purchase the license and they'll give to the service-based companies and they start working on the Tosca's point of view. And coming to my training session, this entire training duration. So the license activation is available for you around 3 to 4 months. So directly you can utilize this, what are the license you get from our management side around 3 to 4 months team. And the entire this training session, what are the projects we are going to cover? The project is nothing but kind of application categories. One is web-based, desktop, API, DB, SAP. If you have experience on these many application categories to implementing of Tricentis Tosca, that will add a more value to your resume team, and even you will get a more opportunities in the market. Got it right? So team, these all are the application categories. So when you are after completion of these trainings, directly you can keep an experience around 3 years experience in Tosca, 2 years experience, 4 years experience. Up to 4 years, you can keep an experience here team, up to 4 years. Okay. So that much of knowledge, that much of confidence I'll give you. And even it is not a theoretical session, completely theoretical plus practical sessions. So the theoretical knowledge will give you the what is Tosca, what exactly it is, but practical will give you a real-time experience to you. Okay. So these two things will cover entire these during sessions. Now, the certification programming team. So we are going to support you to clear the certifications as a AS1 and AS2 SAP. See, what is AS1? What is AS2? The meaning of that, AS1 is a automation specialist level 1, automation specialist level 2, and SAP application. Okay. When you are these certifications you will get from directly from Tricentis company. So you will get these certifications from directly from Tricentis company. Okay. So once you certified person in these Tricentis Tosca, then only you will get the opportunity in real time. So if you're saying I have knowledge on Tosca, can you please assign me the project? That is not possible thing. If someone wants to give you opportunity to work with Tosca, must they'll request you to share the certifications. What are the certifications you've done as of now? So everyone is looking for these certifications, AS1 and AS2 and SAP ST. Okay. And even I'll guide you, I'll give you some kind of guidance for the certification like TDS1, TDS2 and AE1. So team, based on this entire training during training sessions, you may get best knowledge from to clear these certifications your own without any dependency. Okay. So the training duration is around 45 to 50 days team. And the Tricentis Tosca is going to support these many application categories. So Tosca is a tool. We can say it a multi-grain application. What are the projects you do have in the market, like mobile based, web based, or SAP or Salesforce, any domains, manufacturing, banking domain, insurance domain, healthcare domain, what are the domains is available? We do automate all types of application. There is no dependency here. Okay, we can do any kind of application. There is no limit also. Okay, this is the biggest advantage team why the companies are jumping to the Tricentis Tosca. Because when you choose the Selenium is going to support only web-based applications. If the client is having any desktop related activities, we cannot automate using that using Selenium. So when you go with the UFT, so even this is also having some limitations. It's going to support couple of application categories only. But coming to Tosca's point of view, there is no nothing is so we can automate all type of applications here, team. Okay, without any restrictions. Okay, I just mentioned as a couple of project categories here: mobile-based projects, API, Salesforce, banking, database, big data, Snowflake testing, web, desktop, mainframes. Yes, all these things is possible using Tricentis Tosca. Okay, so Tosca is having these certifications is not a paid certifications. It's as of now, these all are the free of cost. No need to pay any single rupee to anyone to do these certifications. Okay, so it is a free of cost as of now. So not sure, maybe the Tricentis team try to make it as a paid one, but as of now, these all are free of cost only. So what are the Tosca we are learning? Tosca automation. By using this Tosca, what type of testings we can do? The type of testing is nothing but end-to-end testing, functional testing, regression testing, smoke testing, exploratory testing, sanity. So all these types of testings we can do using this Tosca team. TDS 1 means test data services level 1, test data services level 2. So these two things is belongs to the framework. To design the framework, data-driven framework, keyword-driven framework, all these frameworks related activities you may cover into test TDS 1 and TDS 2 level. Okay, clear up to here? These all highlights is clear for all. Any questions up to here? So please try to make it as interactive session. So if you are asking more questions, then only
So I just want to know, like, sorry to interrupt you. So see, this is a paid, and also the QFT or QTP or UFT is also paid, right? So
yes.
do you think the license cost of the HP tool is more than compared to this one, the Tricentis? That is one question, and the other question is like Selenium is open source, right? So everybody are uh, more into Selenium because of its being not being costed for its tool framework. So why everybody wanted to get into this Tosca, excluding Selenium, though we need to pay for this Tosca?
So
Like
the
why
first
it is making
intention
it
is
so
here
special?
to reduce the manpower. To reduce the manpower. This is the first thing. Okay. So as you said, the QTP is also one of the paid tool. Yes, I understand that, but I'm not sure what exactly the cost it is. But even Tosca is also paid tool. But work with the QTP. So we required a VB scripting language, right?
Yeah, VB is required, correct.
So must we require VB scripting language to work with the QTP and to automate the scenarios? Correct. So similarly, when you are testing with the Tosca automation, there is no coding. There is no coding, there is no scripting, nothing is required for Tricentis Tosca. Okay, if you have a good knowledge on Tricentis Tosca, that is perfectly fine to survive the job as well. Okay, even if you are keeping any experience on Tosca, there is no dependency in real time. What are the requirements are you are getting, you can directly work on that. So what exactly the meaning of reducing the manpower? So I'll give you some explanation here itself. So let us think about the real-time point of view team. If one testing team is available, so that team strength is 10 members. Team strength is 10 members. So out of these 10 members, let us assume 3 people are belongs to manual people and rest of the 7 people belongs to selenium. Okay. And one more point here. Who are working in selenium point of view, if you give some requirement to them, so they may take some more time to build the coding, right? Are you getting my point?
Yeah, because
Yes.
we have to code it similar to that of
We have to
developer.
code the script
Yeah,
based on
we
the
have to, whatever the
respect to
technology we are adapted to and the
exactly either
requirement.
it is Java or Python
Java,
or
C
C
Sharp,
or whatever
whatever.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So must you have some basic knowledge on Java and Python, and if you are getting any requirement, must you have to build the script in these kind of languages to interact to the web application. Got it. So team, instead of hiring 10 people, for Tosca point of view, I'm telling. For if same project, if I'm working with a Tosca, what I'll do, instead of hiring a 10 people, I'll just hire only 5 people only. That's it. Out of these 5 people, I'll keep 1 person into the manual testing and the rest of 4 persons into automation. That's it. Rest of 4 persons into Tosca. Now tell me, compare to the above project and the below project. So the manpower is reduced, right?
Yes.
And even the efficiency also increased here, because the above scenario, even 10 people are working, still they are writing coding, they are facing some issues, still something is happening here. But here the Tosca's point of view, there is no coding. So simply we can interact to the web application. If I get one test case, maybe I can able to build the test case within a 1 hour or 2 hours. That's it. It's not more than that. And even so, when you're working with any Selenium, must you have to learn some additional things like Git, GitHub, Bitlabs. Do you remember?
Yes.
GitHub, Bitbuckets. Must we have some knowledge on these? Because once you develop the code, you have to push your code to the repositories. But Tosca's point of view, there is no Git here. Directly, we are working in a repositories level. You got my point?
It means the developer will directly push the code into the GitHubs and then give access to us, or how
Only
it
the
works?
test cases, manual test cases. So Selenium test cases.
Okay.
What are the Selenium test cases? They build the entire team, the 10 members. So their entire test cases, they push to the GitHub.
Okay.
Then here itself, they trigger these all executions via continuous integration tools. They execute here itself all together. Okay. This kind of activity additionally we have to learn, because Git commands also required to work with the Selenium automation. But Tosca's point of view, there is no Git. Directly we are working in a repository level. Directly we are working
Okay.
with repository.
So in that case, how are we going to handle the versionizing? Like, if I wanted to see at least in the Git repos, we have this versions concept, right? As well as the branches. But how are we handling that in case of Tosca?
So
So
the Tosca
everybody,
itself, it is providing some default repositories, okay, multi-user repositories or shared repositories or common repositories, okay. So we'll
okay,
create the repositories with the help of database option, either MS SQL Server or Oracle or DB2 or SQLite, okay. There's all will cover at the time of project creation, okay. I'll tell you in depth more on this project creation point of view. Hmm?
okay, yeah, because I want to understand, like, if at all, if somebody want to import the project and
Yes, so the meaning of
how
that,
can we
all the
do that?
people are working together in one area.
And push the code in a main branch. See, everybody might be having their own branches, coding on their own
There is
branches,
no
but they are
branching concept here, Divya.
okay.
So just make a note of this. There is no branching concept here.
So conflicts may occur, right? In that
No,
case.
let me show you here. So we do have a team activities, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like we do like to push the code, we do one activity. Only 4 options is there. To push the code, we do check-in all. To update the repository, we do update all. To get the edit, we use checkout. Only these 4 activities. So
If
everyone
multiple
has to
people
do-
are working on the same data or same file in that case.
If one person is working one test case, then rest of the people not able to access that.
Oh, then okay.
So let
Then
me
it's
show you in a Tosca commander point of view. Okay.
sure. Okay.
So I'm just using Tricentis Tosca 15.0 version patch 5. So you will get the installation of Tricentis Tosca 16th version. Okay, this installations, everything I'll cover.
So we don't have any free version similar to like we at least have the community versions, right? Like
Yeah,
not
we
the
do have
ultimate.
a community version around 14 days.
Okay, fine. 14 days. Okay. Hmm.
So this is Tosca reporting. So these all are my recent projects. Okay, even real time also you'll see the same interface. So I think couple of people are working in real time, right? If you want to see the same interface, just request your technology portal to install Tricentis Tosca in your laptop and see what exactly the interface you're able to see in real time. Team, I see someone is joined with 1 plus LE2101. Could you please rename yourself? Yeah, may I know your good name?
Hello, I'm audible?
Yes, your good name, please.
Shravani.
Shravani. Okay, I'll do the rename for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, team. Once you log into the project, you are able to see this kind of interface, okay? Only the tool. If you know completely end-to-end information which is related to this particular tool, that is what your experience. Okay, that is what your experience. So for example, if I'm working on this particular test case, then I'll select this particular test case. I'll go to the home tab. I'll just do the checkout. Yeah, are you able to see the team? Even you can see the naming conversion here is equal to team. Who are working as a team members, must they have to know what exactly these features. These all are the multi-user environment features. The meaning of that same project I'm working, same project one of my team member is working, same project another team member is also working. But they are using different laptops. But initially we are connecting to the same repositories and same working culture. You got my point? If something is locked by another user, so are you able to see here something is reflected into a red color?
Okay. So unless they release it, we will not be able to
Until
work
unless
on
they
that.
release, we cannot see it and we cannot do any edits here. Once they release, yes, we can access the same test case and even you can execute it to your local system.
Execution is also not allowed until unless they're working on that.
Because they are working, right?
Okay.
So if they want to release this particular thing, so they just do applying of check-in all. That's it. Here you can see one option is check-in all by custom
Will
mode.
I be at least knowing like on which machine or which user has logged that one?
Yes, we can. So if you right click on here, do one thing, one option is the checkout details. Who did checkout? So if you do checkout, so this one is checkout by Anusha. Here you can see the user. And in real time, you are able to see the user ID, employee IDs.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay. So we directly connect with them and we'll request them to do check-in. Once they do check-in, then we'll access the same test case in your laptop set. What are the test cases is built by the entire team members? Yes, everyone able to see all the test cases too. Because this is a multi-user environment. It's not like a single user environment. Okay. Hope it's clear for you, Divya.
Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you.
Going forward, I'll explain in depth on these all concepts. Okay.
And can we schedule any runs? Means if we are running a suit, Like in Jenkins, we'll be scheduling these many test cases we can run. So that we can do through Tosca.
Yes. So we can integrate Tosca with Jenkins, Tosca with Bamboo, Tosca with Litmus. All these third-party tools integration is possible. Okay. You can schedule the execution similar way in a Jenkins. How you are doing for Selenium? Yes, we can do same thing for Tosca as well. And even Tricentis is giving a directly inbuilt feature that is a distributed execution. So we can simply trigger the executions into distributed level. Then, so we have script which time we are going to trigger it. So that will trigger that particular time to do the runs.
So CI/CD is possible, integration is
Yes,
possible with
CI/CD
Tosca.
possible, and test management tools integration is also possible.
So how about the test results? Like, are they using anything like TestNG, JUnit?
So we do
Like that?
have, I think those all stuff is not required. Don't compare Tosca with other automation tools, okay? Just try to learn these things separately, okay? So Tricentis Tosca is having inbuilt feature as a execution phase. When you are doing any kind of executions, you are able to see that entire execution result here itself. Are you able to see total how many test cases are passed, how many test
Yeah,
cases are executed?
Yes.
Exported? Are they exported?
Yes, we can export this report as well. So if you
And
write,
send them via email?
no, only the exporting of file into our local system, then you can attach that into your email.
Automatic email generation is not there.
Automatic email generation is not possible. We can automate emails, but if you want to attach this one, yes, we can write automation script for that. But once you export, this won't trigger directly to the email. Got my point?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So we can write the script to trigger it, but without script, if you want to redirect this one to mail, that is not, there is no feature as of now.
Okay, got you. Actually, okay.
Hi, Anusha, Anitya here.
Yeah.
So we have Q-test as well, right? In which
Yeah.
is present is so can we update our results directly? For example, if I execute scripts in my execution list, will these results update directly to my Q-test or how it is?
If you are having an integration between this Tosca commander to Qtest, then it will reflect automatically. Okay. If you
Okay.
don't have any integration, then we have to update it in a Qtest manually.
Okay, my scenario is like so I exported my scripts to Q-test and I'm running from here. So is there any specific configuration we need to do for that one?
Yes,
So
we
integration, how to do
have
that
a
one?
configuration for that. Qtest.
Okay. So my question is like if I export it, is it mean configuration is done? Means so Q-test to Tosca connectivity is established?
No. So for exporting, that is a different task. But when you are trying,
If you right click on the any of the test case, okay, and link to Q-test is there, right? Yes, if you go to login with SSO account, so here I'm going to give my URL and SSO token. Okay. Save and connect. So it is connecting there, let's say. Okay. So is it mean that connectivity is established? So once I run my scripts, will it save in my Q-test or how it is?
So 7Q test, I'm not sure, Aditya, on this. Okay.
Okay.
So the first point is here, what my understanding is here. So I worked on like integration part using solution manager and Jira, but not sure about this Q test. But when you are trying to link this one to Q test, but here, if you run this script here, the execution part is completely different, right? Maybe this won't reflect to your Q test level. You have to do it manually. When I'm working in Q test, I just updated the state as manually only. So we are not link these things in this manner.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it, got it. Clear. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. So team, directly we are working in a Qtest Tosca repositories point of view only. So what exactly the important thing in here? Manpower. So we can reduce the manpower and we can produce the quality of the product, and even we can release the within short span of time. So if you are planning to release some products to the client within 1 year, so within 11 months or 10 months we can release our product to the client. So even the immediate releases also we can expect without any delays team. So because here there is no coding and we do automate n number of applications here. Okay. So I just make a note of a couple of things like the bullet points here. There is no coding. So if there is no coding, then definitely we'll save a lot of time at the time of for developing the script. So now Tricentis Tosca is having AI capabilities, team artificial intelligence capabilities. What Tricentis is doing? So Tricentis is always trying to update their applications using a recent technologies. So nowadays you can see in the market, so everyone is talking about artificial intelligence. So the one and only tool is having the Tricentis Tosca is implemented with artificial intelligence features team. Okay, so this artificial intelligence features directly, it gives a visual clues of application at the time of automating, interacting to the web applications point of view. This AI capability is not only for web applications, so we can use for all type of application categories. So to utilize the AI in your project must be required separate license for that, and we have to implement that into the Tosca's point of view. I'll show you this AI related information in Tosca's Commander as well. Okay. So team, yes, you know what is happening in the market. I think recently we worked on the migration projects like Selenium with Tosca, UFT with Tosca. What are the test cases they build in Selenium? They are just migrating their test cases to Tosca. And what are the test cases built in UFT? Still they are migrating their test cases to the Tosca. So this kind of migration is also happening in MNCs, and product-based companies also looking for Tricentis Tosca. Okay.
Anusha, one worry here. So UFT to Tosca is okay. That is the UFT is we can say world tool. So why people are migrating from Selenium to Tosca? Any specific reason here?
See, at the time of doing, the application is always dynamic, Aditya, right? So at the time of doing scalability of testing for the entire, all the testers, let us assume, so they just released new build of application. Okay. So that may impact of earlier release, right? They may add a few more features to the application. Yes or no?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
at the time of doing a maintenance, at the time of doing any regression executions in Selenium, so who are having a domain, the programming language experts, may they are able to understand what exactly the issue here, what exactly the issue is triggered. The scalability testing is also very difficult task in Selenium point of view for testing of same scripts in different environments point of view. Okay. So the maintenance is also taking a much time, and even it is taking a more prices as well. Due to that also some people are migrating their projects to the Tosca. Okay. So Tosca's point of view, the maintenance and scalability is very easy here. So no need to spend a much time here compared to the Selenium point of view. And even Selenium level they are doing. For example, if client wants to see that entire release related test cases progress information, then they have to push their entire information to the branches, repositories, Git or Bitbuckets. Then they clone the data, they share the directly with the client. And the execution part also, again, they have to connect with the third party tools like either Jenkins or Bamboos or Litmus to do the runs in a repository level to export the report, correct?
Yeah.
So
So Litmus is one of the tool. What it is?
it is a continuous integration tool, like Jenkins only.
Okay, is it specific to any of the client or
This is
oh,
specific to
the
some of the product-based companies, not all the clients.
okay.
Maybe you are not heard about this one. Yeah, this is one of the product-based companies using this tool for the integration purpose. CI/CD purpose.
Yes, yes. Okay.
So team, coming to here, is this clear for you, Aditya?
Yeah, Anisha.
Okay.
Anisha, sorry to interrupt you. I'm getting some other calls from my colleagues, so I'll interact with you again. Okay.
Sure, fine.
Yeah.
So see here, team, then we can integrate Tricentis Tosca with Jira. This integration is possible. Integration is possible. What exactly the meaning of integration, team? So these all are the test management tool, Jira, HP, ALM, Solution Manager, Azure DevOps, Qtest, all these integrations is possible. So directly they are integrating their requirement to the Tricentis Tosca commander. They are working here itself. So team, this integration is possible, but we are not covering these concepts as a part of training session. Okay. To do this integration, all this setup, again, we require separate license and authorizations for that. But this integration part completely involved a COE team, Center of Attraction team members and the test lead and test manager only. As a team member, we may not get the chance to work with this integration part. You got my point, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And one more thing to hear, Tim, Gen AI. So nowadays, everyone able to hear this technology in the market, generative AI. Now, Tricentis is trying to implement this generative AI capabilities to this Tricentis test automation tool. Okay. Now, so up to here, clear for everyone, Tim? The integration part, the bullet points which is related to the Tricentis Tosca, the differences between other automation tool to this automation tool. I'll show you one presentation to you all, so may you understand most easily. So in this Tricentis website, here you can see this is the Tricentis AI technologies team. What exactly AI is doing, I just mentioned here in brief here team. So AI and especially why they are trying to implement the generative AI. So AI is already implemented, especially the generative AI. What exactly this generative AI is doing? This generative AI is reshaping the testing. So AI tools streamline and conversion of user stories to test cases, ensuring and consistency and adaptability to changing the requirements team. These tools enhance the product quality by covering all scenarios, including those human might miss. So if we miss something unexpectedly, team, so even those things is also covered as part of delivering the product of quality. Okay. Integration with management tools is becoming common, and tools is using large language models or in RISE and machine learning. So all these technologies implemented here. And now the Tricentis is planning to implement generative AI capabilities to the Tricentis test automation tool. Okay, this is the news which is related to Tricentis team. So I just mentioned this information here. So this is the job market. If you see the job market 2024, it's a very huge requirement team. I think last April, after completion of financial year onwards, we are getting n number of calls and Tricentis Tosca, and still if you see my January to March batches, January, February, March, April, May. So these 5 batches people are placed into number of MNC companies. If you want, I'll show you those success stories also to you indirectly. So now Tricentis Tosca is a partnered with these many companies team. So I just mentioned here only the couple of companies, not more than that. So here you can see the AWS, SAP, IBM, and Tools and Azure, Accenture, Capgemini, Plan IT, and Amplify Techforce, Oracle. So all these companies are partnered with Tricentis Tosca. Okay, CGI and Birlasoft. Okay, these all companies are using this Tricentis Tosca automation tool for their particular project. Even they are suggesting to their client to the Tricentis Tosca. Okay. That is the reason nowadays everyone is focusing on Tosca people. What exactly this Tosca is doing? So what type of testings we can do it? Tricentis Tosca is a continuous testing platform so that delivers the faster feedback for agile and DevOps manner team. And it allows you to design the automated and functional and end-to-end software test across of all layers of your enterprise architecture. If you see here, the below image team DevOps, development and operations. So we can cover all these enterprise layers testing team. So this is a model-based test automation tool. Using Tricentis Tosca, we can do manual testing, we can do API testing, big data testing, continuous integration, and test management tools, load testing, impact testing, service visualization, exploratory testing, risk-based testing, and test management. All these things is possible. Okay. So coming to here, Tim, these all are the advantages. I already informed to you the advantages. Tricentis Tosca is a model-based test automation tool and codeless automation. No need to learn any coding language here. Completely zero coding. And easy to teach a new resource also. If any new person is joined in your team and if that person don't know Tosca, yes, you can teach them easily. And even the person is also able to understand easily what is happening in Tosca's point of view. So cross browsing testing is possible, parallel testing is possible, and we can integrate test case designing and executions, and data driven framework designing is possible. The integration of Tricentis Tosca with Azure DevOps and Jira, HPALM, Solution Manager, all these things also possibility. Next. So these all are the Tosca versions, team. So every year, Tricentis people, they release around 5 to 6 patches, team. 5 to 6 patches, 6 or 7 patches every year they release. So the recent version is here 2023.2. This is released in the month of February, 14th February 2024. And even we do have versions like 2023.3, 4, 5 like this. 16.0, 16.1, 16.2, 16.3 like this, 16.7 and 15, 14, 15, 16 versions team. So if you're trying to plan experience on Tricentis Tosca, either you are having a good exposure on either 16th version or 15th or the recent versions only. So that is the reason I'm giving trainings on 15th version. You will get installation of 16th version. So some basic difference is added in between only team. That is the reason I'm just giving trainings in this manner. Okay. Next. Everyone able to see my system?
Yes.
So this is a Tosca architecture, right? So if you see this entire Tosca architecture point of view team, if you learn this Tosca commander, what are the things I highlighted? All these things are integrated with Tosca commander only. This, if you learn this Tosca commander end to end without any, one second, without any coding language end to end, pin to pin, that is what your experience. So all these things, server configurations, repository configuration, TDM configuration, T-box, OS, all these things will cover as a part of this training, okay? But the thing is, the common thing is Tosca commander. If you know end-to-end Tosca commander, that is what you are experienced. Give me 1 minute. Okay, na? So this is the architecture you are able to see Tosca 14th version and below versions, Tosca 14 and below versions. But when you come across Tosca 15 and below version, this is the architecture you are able to see Tosca 15 and above versions like Tosca 15, 16, 2023.1, 2023.2. These versions level, you are able to see this kind of architecture. But see here, they just added in clear here, like adding of icons, all these things. But here also one thing, if you learn Tosca Commander, that is what your experience. You can keep on experience here around 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years like this. Clear?
Yes, Anusha.
So this entire architecture, I'll explain you in going forward step-by-step process level things. Next. So I said, right, Tosca is going to support more than 300 applications, right? So see here, these all are the technology related specific adapters, okay? So for all SAP related applications, yes, we can do the testing of all SAP related applications, X browser, mobile, Java, Google. So Win32, Power Builder, and emulators, PDF, database, web services, REST, JSON, all these things is added here. Still more than that, but I just mentioned here only couple of adapters only thing. So Tosca allow for easy test across any technology or any platform. There is no restrictions here, okay? So these all are the system configurations. Team must you have to configure your laptop configurations. Do cross check your laptop configurations for the processor point of view. i3, i5, i7 processor and minimum 8 GB is recommended. Team. So like hard disk is 50 GB and network speed is 100 Mbps. So do cross check your laptop configurations. Again, I'll repeat these configurations one more time. Team. If I'm going fast, let me know. So this flow is perfectly fine for you, all right? Can I go a bit slow?
Yes, yes.
Can I see those specifications once again and like system specifications?
Yes.
Some specifications. I'll explain one more time. Yeah. The processor, 8 GB RAM and 500 GB hard disk and 100 Mbps
Is
network.
it 500 or 50?
500. I think I mentioned here it as a 50, but 500 is fine. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So team, these all are the certifications. You can see automation specialist level 1, level 2, TDS test data services level 1, level 2, SAP foundation level certification. So if you see here, this is what the certificate here you can see very clearly. You'll get the certificate from the Tricentis company side. Okay, not institute side. It is a company side. So in this certification level, directly they give your name here. So the person who the name for example, Banu has completed Tricentis Tosca fundamental automation web application testing using AS1. Okay, so they give this kind of signatures, all these informations as well. Team. So this is what the certifications guidance will provide you to clear it out. And even you can see the certificate. I just captured this image from my WhatsApp group because one of my team members are completed the certification. They mentioned in a group. I just captured there. So you can do the certification by your own only without any dependencies here. So coming to here, team, as I said earlier, I mentioned, right, this people is going to support you placed in couple of MNC organizations, right? So that is the reason I mentioned note here. So team, this is the 7 batch people and this is the December batch people, but they got placed in more than 2 or more than 3 companies. I just mentioned capturing of screenshot here. I do have a number of people's one, but I captured only 2 people's one only. And coming to here, this is a daily assignment. So I'll give you the daily assignments to you all. So you have to do complete all these assignments. So once you done the assignments development, so you'll get a practical knowledge in Tricentis Tosca that will help you more in real time. Next, the differences between the tools team. So I already explained these all differences, Tosca, UFT and Selenium. So I just mentioned as a screenshot here. That's it. Any questions? It's a very small presentation team. Anything else, let me know. Any questions, anyone?
When it comes to API, Anusha,
Yeah,
when it comes to API, so so web is fine. So whether we perform UI testing is good. I mean, everybody's aware of it. But coming to this API testing, what level of that teaching you supposed to provide? So we just providing a request and response kind of training, or you just get into some deep level? So what level of teaching you training are we providing on
coming
this
to teaching
API and
point of view, API. So
Yeah.
I'll completely give end-to-end introduction to the API testing. Then how we do API testing using Tricentis Tosca. I'll give you the examples, practical examples to you all.
the same way DB SAP?
DB SAP, you will get the installation for SAP. Then you can do the SAP testings and practically. See, ignore about API point of view, must you aware of the things like what is request methods, post methods, and what type of testings we are doing for APIs. And for database, we require SQL. For SAP, we require installation of SAP system. So in this SAP system, I'll cover here a sales and distribution module, how we are going to test the SAP related applications using Tricentis Tosca, database related applications using Tricentis Tosca, APIs in Tricentis Tosca. This is not a API testing separate session. So how much is required for automation, I'll cover up to that. Got my point, Banu?
Yeah, got it.
Any other questions, team?
So the 45 days of sessions, including the resume preparation and everything, preparing for the interviews and everything, or only the class happens in that 45 days and then the
So this
rest will happen?
45 days sessions, 45 to 50 days around, it is a completely daily classes, and sometimes it's more than that as well. So it depends. So even resume preparation and career guidance, everything is included here itself only.
Okay.
Okay.
And coming to this project level, some guidance, like so I mean, from tool level we have this dummy website, right, whether we perform an automation testing, right?
Yeah.
So other than that, are we going to handle any other applications?
Yes, we can do any application. So coming to the training point of view, team, what are the application you are selecting? You can pick it and I'll give you the examples on that. It's not like that I'm going to teach you every time in demo web shop or your store demo. So what are the application, real-time application? This Amazon in one of the application, Flipkart or any banking application or vehicle insurance application. Just take what are the applications are in live. And we do automation for all type of applications. It's not like that to go with one application. Got it?
Yep.
Is it true that we can work on Amazon as well? Because when I tried last month, it
Yes,
has
we
not
can.
scanned properly, and then it has shown some error saying that due to security issues or something like that. Is it really possible
Now
to
we are
work on?
able to scan, right? Even
Okay.
I explained to my previous batches also a couple of examples on this Amazon. I think there is no restrictions. Amazon homepage related activities. I just scanned everything I explained to the team members, and even it's working perfectly fine.
Okay. One more doubt. I mean, like when I worked on these BA activities, I got into this different type of domains like banking, insurance, and everything. So, just a minute. So when it comes to testing as well, I mean, like any interviewer also expect the same domains to be there in the experience or only the tool experience.
So here I just want to clarify one thing. Okay. So we all are here to learn the entire workflow of development of test cases here. Okay. So what are the application category you will get in real time? The workflow is common for all type of project categories. Okay. And that is the one thing. And another thing is, so team, I just want to compare with the Selenium. If Selenium point of view, if you're having a experience on Java, so if you are getting any kind of application, definitely will write the test cases in Java language level, right?
Yeah.
So same thing is also here. Here also same thing. So we are just, what are the application you are getting? What is the domain? So ignore about domain point of view. We do the development of all type of applications here. So we are just learning how to develop the test cases based on the different requirements here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, and coming to domain point of view, some of the companies, they specifically looking for the domain knowledge people. For example, if you're having a FICO knowledge, so they are expecting some, at least some basic knowledge on FICO. So that is what the expectation. If they're hiring for Tosca with Salesforce, they'll expect some basic knowledge on Salesforce. If you don't know the basic knowledge also, still they hire because if you're having a best technical knowledge on that, Tosca's point of view. Okay. If someone is looking for banking domain, so they'll ask, do you have any banking domain exposure like this? So it's a kind of the knowing of only the basic info. That's it. Okay.
Okay, clear. Got it.
Um, Hi Anusha, I have one doubt. Okay.
Yes, Pawan, please go ahead.
Yeah, actually the thing is coming to the my profile, I'm doing in banking domain. Okay, so is in manual, and so now I updated to the automation. So when I going to the future, is it okay for me?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And one more thing in this during the training session, any interview preparation also is included.
Yes, interview preparation. I'll share a couple of interview questions as well.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, that's it.
Seems like the concept-wise interview questions will cover here itself only. The concept-wise interview questions.
Okay, okay.
Hmm. Anything else, Tim?
Any limitations for Tosca in terms of for testing and application point of view?
I think there is no limitations as of now. I think.
Okay.
The one and only thing is Tosca is a heavy tool. To do the installation of Tosca tool, we require the best system requirements. Then only it works effectively. Okay.
Okay. And so how it will store the day-to-day test results? Like
We'll
I
create
will run
log
one test.
info here. So in execution level, how many times you executed so and so test case, it directly capture the log info for that. Let me show you here itself. Are you able to see here the log data?
Okay.
One is executed which date and what is the time of that particular day. So directly it store these kind of log info here. If someone wants to view how many scripts completed as of now, they directly go there and they verify these entire things. How many times they executed, here you can see. This one is executed 2 times and what is the date and time here also.
Okay.
Directly it store the execution log info into within the Tosca commander itself only. No need to rerun the same script next day again. Okay, because the yesterday's status is already stored, we can go there and we can see the results. Got it?
Anusha, one more doubt.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, 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 Pawan. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, one of the option is there in Tosca tool in recording option is there now.
Yes, yes,
So can you please explain? I mean, what is the purpose of recording option?
yes. So basically, we do development manually, right? Writing, creating of modules, dragging and dropping to the test cases. Everything we do manually. So I'll show you this example tomorrow. Okay. But
Okay.
instead of doing manually, like developing the script, everything, so we can achieve same thing using recording option. So if you enable
Okay.
recording, if you are applying, if you are testing the things manually like this, so each and every activity backend it capture the properties.
Okay.
Okay. So with the help
Okay.
of recording, we can do exploratory testing, manual testing, and automated testing with the data-driven testing.
Okay.
So all these four things is possible with the help of recording option.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just explained today what exactly Tosca, the importance of Tosca team. But tomorrow I'll show you this entire Tosca Commander interface, how it look like and what are the features. And I'll show you at least one example, end-to-end example execution as well. Okay.
Okay.
So any other questions?
Yeah, Anusha, I have one question.
Yes, ma, Ajay.
Yeah, actually, if automation testing or else manual testing, we have a coding in that, in these two.
There is no coding for these two tools.
Okay.
So manual testing, basically there is no coding. If you're good at writing of English language, that is perfectly fine. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Is there any additional like we need to will learn like UI path or else
Not
something
required
other?
anything.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay. Basic knowledge itself we can learn, right?
manual testing, are you asking?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
So the manual testing, the basic knowledge is perfectly fine. And what are the manual testing is required as a part of automation, I'll cover up to there. Okay.
Okay.
No need to worry about that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Automation testing also same, right?
Same, there is no coding here as well.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, yes.
Hi, Prasanna. Yeah.
Do we have openings in Tosca?
Yes.
Like I'm working in non-IT sector as a quality analyst. I want to switch to IT. Uh,
Yes, Tim, we do have a number of openings in Tricentis Tosca. Okay.
like how much experience they are seeking?
Minimum they are looking for at least 2 years to 3 years, 4 years experience.
Okay.
So entire this training session, you will get around 3 to 4 years of experience. Okay.
Okay, Anush. Thank you.
Thank you all. Let me show you one thing. Just give me a minute. I just want to show you the Chaitanya, not Chaitanya, something, 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 something. Srinivas, not Srinivas Chana. I think so. These all people are placed in different companies. Team. Oh, this person is already placed in another company. You can see. I had a discussion with him around June 4th, last month 4th only. 4/6/2024. So he is telling like he got another opportunity. So not Anjan, I think Narayana. So this person is a February batch person, and he got another two offers. He mentioned like I got another two offers. Few are in pipeline and need small help. So once completion of the classes, also I'll keep on touch with my students who are sincerely looking for the opportunity. If they are required any kind of assistance or support, to definitely I'll help to them for clearing of them. Like the guidance I'll give you, it's not like that going with another way. The only I'll give you the guidance to them. So how you can answer for the questions, how the manager round is going to happen. So what are the questions they may majorly concentrate on this kind of interviews point of view. So I'll discuss these things. So I think See, the lot of people are placed him. I'm just showing them my recent information with you, but not much. So I just want to give some confidence. Yes, we do have openings in the market now. Tricentis Tosca. So as I said, after financial year onwards, these openings are started. Okay, before that, the recession is happening, right? We do have very less, but after the financial year, the number of openings is released for Tricentis Tosca. Clear?
Yeah, okay, Anushka.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Anisha. Thank you so much.
Thank you, team. We'll connect tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you, Anusha.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
May I know the two? Hello, Anusha.
Yes, Pawan.